Greetings, Valerie Ling here, coming to you live from my practice, the Center for Effective Living. I am going to be here for the next couple of weeks on a Wednesday, though I'm not here regularly, because I am putting my own psychology practice, as in my personal practice of psychology, through a refresher refinement process. A couple of things happening in the practice. We're doing a clinical standards calibration for the whole team. So from our early career psychologists as well to our more established psychologists, I love that we have the humility to put all of us to put ourselves through that. But we're also in the process of having about 5 or 6 of us in our practice accredited, certified to provide a particular type of therapy called EMDR, which has shown enormous efficacy and outcomes for some of the client groups that we see. So I'm here actually waiting to see someone so that I can actually be putting some of the things that we're being certified for into practice. And next door, just there, you cannot see them. You can see their shadows. As the group that is meeting right now, they're having peer supervision, and they are putting their clinical practice, learning new things. There is a particular clinical presentation that they're going through in there. There's a few of them just next door. So it's a really lovely day to be in the practice. I also did meet with one of our newest recruits, and I wanted to share with you my own learning from the meeting with our newest recruit, because sometimes when you're in the process of innovating and creating new things, and I don't think that we're constantly innovating. However, the livelihood of a business is in its ability, right, to forecast and look at how the landscape is changing and to think about what our clients are going to need, both in the present and in the future, and to innovate. So some of the things that we are now moving into the practice, if you'd like a little bit of a formula, I use a 70-20-10 formula, which I picked up from what I understand how Google does things. 70% of your innovation goes to improving what you already have, 20% goes into enhancing what you already have, and 10% goes into new things. And very often, we can spend a lot of energy in the 10% space and actually neglect the things that are in the 70-20 space. So as an example, a 70% space for us would be some online programs that we ideated, so I think was in ideation form 3 years ago, and then we're developed into operational mode, but we're now piloting a few different iterations of it. And I'm guided by the 70-20-10 principle every year when I sit down and look at all of the processes that we have in the practice. And I'm just going to shift myself, if you don't mind. It's not a very nice backdrop, but this is more comfortable. And then our various functions in the business, so operations, marketing, sales, finance, customer care, and all of that have a chance to go through that 70-20-10 analysis, if you like, to decide what we're going to be working on. Hello, Jen. Lovely to be seeing you as well. Big hugs to you. So nice to see you. So we go through all of that, and it can be daunting for new people coming into our team. And one of the learning points I had today from my meeting was when I looked at the newest recruit sitting in front of me, I realized so much of what we do in our innovation space and the practice, they're actually quite routine. You know, you don't come into the Center for Effective Living, though we are highly innovative, and see us doing lots and lots of artsy things, like, you know, the walls are like this. We don't have like graffiti, and we're not throwing paintballs all around. But so much of our rhythms at the heart of what we do, embedded, I think, into our professional DNA, is to ask the question, is there a simpler way to do this? Is there a more effective way to do this? Is there a more creative way that will meet our clients' issues that won't put more pressure on the team and on them? However, when you have new people coming on board, it's actually easy to forget. And today, as we went through, the core foundations of our processes. And I just thought, oh my gosh, I haven't documented this stuff. I haven't documented into an induction process how we innovate, just like brushing our teeth. We just do it these days. I realized that for new people coming in, it can be like driving on a multi-lane superhighway, and it can be so fast, so many moving parts that you feel like you're going to collide with something, or you're going to break the highway or break the system. And so what I learned today was to actually think about what is it that makes, some of the processes that we do in our workplace even more chunked down and spelt out. We've spent a lot of time thinking about how we do therapy, but there are all these other culture type things that happen because we are very blessed to have a very stable and very established team. We don't have a high attrition rate. Our longest serving psychologist has been with us for almost 10 years now. And you can forget that for new people coming in, it's quite intimidating and daunting. So breaking things down, and I said to our newest recruit that my learning point from today was I need to slow down, because I said in this multi-lane superhighway, I'm the fastest car in this business. I haven't yet met anyone as fast or faster than me. I'd love to have them come in. It would be super cool to go at that speed together. That there are these different lanes that we need to spell out, and that we shouldn't feel ashamed. We shouldn't feel embarrassed that we're not in the same lane, because how would you know unless someone spells it out? So my leadership tip for today, and then I'm going to log off and get ready for my I'm doing EMDR for my EMDR session, is slow down, pace down, actually map out the lanes for people. And as I said to our newest recruit, it's actually okay for some of us to be in one lane and be consistent and steadfast in that one lane. Some of us like to zip lanes. I said there's, at least 2 that I know who will cut across lanes. And some of us go at a pace that we're comfortable with, but we do have to help people to map out and actually merge into our super fast highway when you have a culture of innovating and remembering that innovation is an intentional thing. We've actually got to map it out, spell it out, help people to get onto that highway. Okay, see you later, Jen. Have a great day too.